Hello, this is Master Luke Chen from Yangshuo. Today I want to talk about one of the movements from body and mind. Squeeze body and then the open and then claw hands. Now actually this movement is easy but difficult to master. So I'm going to talk about the easy first. It's obvious what's including your back here, squeeze in and then open, squeeze, open. And then while you squeeze open your fingers one by one, and then the middle, and then push out slightly, close, close, open, open, close, close. And then and then the claw hands, it's just claw hands. One finger, put all the fingertips together, pull up slightly, and then one knuckle at a time. You're going out, pulling back, pulling out, okay? Now, of course, you do some of the basic gongs, just like the one I've been teaching in other tapes. You do some of the basic gongs first. But anyway, so this is obvious. The easy one is, and again, I could demonstrate, you squeeze, squeeze, and then you open, open, and then close, close, and then claw, open. Very easy, you can learn from other tapes. I have a whole tape, actually, body and mind, on my website. Of course, if you don't mind to sign up, and then you have the entire program. But anyway, here I want to mention to my more advanced students, people have been doing for years. And because this is really secret. They always said all the secret. Well, yeah, I have many masters, and this one is real difficult to do. I've been telling students who come to China, okay, when you move, I said you need to move the middle center, the center, between shoulder and shoulder blades. And then many people say, oh, I can squeeze my shoulders so that not a corn thickness can pass through. I said, that's not it. You need to turn, open the center, open the center, open the center. The center you need to open. What do you mean by open the center? You say, oh, you talk about, the master talk about open the center. What do we mean by open the center? Means your mind had to be down there and then turn the muscles inside and outside, turn it. And then so, okay, so you said, how do I know that you are turning? Some people say, you call yourself Master Luke Chen, I told you, I write books and I teach. So, oh, how do I know? But anyway, you cannot tell, but the student need to touch. Any teachers teach there, if they said they open, you need to touch them. You need to show. When touch me, here move. You feel that place moves. I mean, slightly moves, like typhoon is turn. So the mind, I said, now feel I turning, feel it. And then they said, oh yes, once you know where to turn, then you can learn. Many students, at the beginning, the first few days, they move everything except that place. I repeat, they move everywhere except that center. That center is very difficult to move. But once you move it, what happened? Once you have a sensation there, so once you have this is the center, control your fingers, control everything from the back. That's the center, control upper body. And then the dantian control your feet. And together, the upper dantian control the whole body, straight line. This is, so this is the center, the power of the center from there. Now, you said, how do you train? The train is very easy. Well, it's not easy and not easy. You must use what? Release, absorb, the 6 direction tape. That is absorb, let go, release, let go. Then the breath coming in. So it's everything follow your mind. your mindset to turn, your breath coming in, your breath turn your body. The whole thing is like a machine. So you must have your mind there. So I'm. So what do you mean by? So when we're doing this, pulling in. So my most students, they would say, just squeeze your shoulder blade open, squeeze over. That's how what the people teach you. But what you go further is turn. So turn, 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 turn. Now what's the difference? Of course, the difference will be when people push you very rooted, because you very rooted. If you just squeeze in, very loose. Because you're not connect with your feet. You're not connect with the earth. So that's why. So you must turn. So turn, squeeze, turn. So you turn, absorb, so like you're driving, turn, so absorb, and then your hand automatically coming in. You turn, going out. This one is not going out by itself, but by control by the center. Control by the center. I cannot show you because it's not possible to show using a camera. Then you must touch your teacher. Okay, if they teaching this, can I touch you? Of course, you know. So normally they let you to touch them if they know it. All right. But anyway, that's the idea. Then the more difficult part is like this. How can you turn, move the fingers? The two finger first, second finger, and push up. How can you move the back? That is the key. That's the hub. If you have it, then you can control from inside to control your fingertips. So when I was a student one time, I am a student, of course, and there's grandmasters around, but I'm still a student. But when I first learned this, I asked my teacher, it's not possible. How can I possible? I move my finger by moving my back. And he told me, at the time, I was young that time, you know, but he was 80 years old. He said, well, you'll know one day. And then now I know, because he never told me until one day one true master told me. And then from there I developed. And then I teach you right now. It's just like that. And then when you turn, yes, remember, you can turn inside and then shows outside. Because our body linked together through muscles. Because we're using the muscles. Using the muscles. People say, whoa, use the mind, not muscles. Bullshit. So that's why my teacher told me. He's a Tai Chi teacher. They said, well, and I'm stupid myself. So, well, Tai Chi, you don't need muscle to defeat the strong guy. He said, it's bullshit. You need the minimum force, the minimum natural force to carry out the maximum benefit. So in this sense, when you turn here, then you open your palm. That is the sensation of palm, and then go through your fingers, and then going back. This is the palm, pull up and down, slightly move, but it's controlled by the back. When your back moves, the hand moves. So that is the reason. Not that you don't use muscle, but use the right type of muscle. Like the Tao Te Ching Wu Wei, without it's not working. It's not doing. It's not doing. That's bullshit. You're doing something, but you cannot see. The master doing it already. You cannot see. You said it's nothing. No, it's called Wu Wei, the invisible action. Invisible action. So when you look at the Tao Te Ching, that's how I translate it. Invisible action. But anyway, only the people who knows how to do it can appreciate. Okay, so it's Wu Wei. So turn, using the muscle turn, pulling. And of course, this is more than muscle because, why is more than muscle? Because your mind is involved. And then your mind arrives, chi and blood arrive, and then you turn. And you say, well, how can your chi and blood together? I normally, if you're a man, men have this thing. I don't want to use the middle finger. This thing normally very soft. When you see a nude, beautiful nude lady, whoa, that comes up. Why? Because the chi and blood rushing in that place, and then become hard. That's the same thing. When you turn here, and then you turn the blood and chi to your finger, then there's a lot of power to that. So that's a simple explanation, but that's what happened. But anyway, qigong is not no, it's strength, but the strength, the internal strength. Internal strength means you're turning. So everything is turned. It's not out and in and out, but it's turned. Like screwdriver, turn. All right. So turn like this. All right. And then the claw hands, the same thing. Control by the back. Pull. Pull. So claw hands means the tiger claw. Tiger claw really has strong hands. So if you don't train yourself, connect with the whole body, with your feet. Your feet, yes, you have not heard it wrong, because the feet controlled by lower dantian and the middle dantian, upper dantian, your whole straight line. So whole thing pulling is very powerful. And you see some kung fu masters can rule up tons over one, because then it's not just the fingers, but the whole body. But this one, and again, I cannot convey to you, but I at least said to you so that you realize what you're doing is not enough. All right? What you're doing is not enough. You need to increase your vitality, your power. You have more energy, more energy. I know that some qigong practitioners, after they doing the lift, chi up, body down, body and mind, say, oh, I get so tired. I need to get rest. Oh no! Doing qigong, you have more energy. The opposite. After you do it, ready to go to work, do computer work, do whatever you want. But now your mind is very clear, because you activate your center, energy center, pulling the center, and then you really, creativity going out is so important, so important, all right? So all the details you can check it out on my website. I have a body and mind method tape. That is a fundamental, but that's also, but I'm teaching you from inside out, from inside out. All right, but don't forget the Tao Te Ching. You need to read Tao Te Ching every day, at least listen to it. And then some of you want to learn Chinese, Tao Te Ching is the way to go. But anyway, the Tao is love yourself, love others, love nature. The world is beautiful because of you. Why? Chi within you, chi within me. We are one. Without you, without me, without you. So we are all one, in one family. And I love you from young. So I'm going to demonstrate 6 directions with the claw hands and this thing as a chorus. All right?
Chapter 54. He who solidly builds virtuous earth cannot be uprooted. He who firmly embraces oneness cannot be separated. All the is like an invisible column of oneness rooted in Tao. And children and grandchildren embrace it unceasingly for generations to come. Swirling from small to large, these invisible columns of oneness echoes through space and time. Cultivate it in yourself, and the will be true. Oh, true reality is an unbroken whole. Cultivate it in the family, and there will be more than enough. Oh, be content and have enough to share. Cultivate it in the village, and there will last long. Oh, live for others and end up living long. Cultivate it in the country, and there will be abundance. Oh, love the people. Rule without ruling. The people will have abundance. Cultivate it in the world, and there will be universal. Oh, universal love for all living creatures. Love the animals. Love the forest. Oh, mysterious, This column of wonders is invisible, but is transparent to those who embody it. Therefore, compare and observe the man who cultivates Tao and the other who does not. Oh, the man of Tao is truly whole, and the other has a hole in his whole. Observe the Tao family and the other family. Oh, one is content with enough, while the other never gets enough. Observe the Tao village and the other village. Oh, one lived altruistically for others, the other lives selfishly for itself. Observe the Tao country and the other country. Oh, one rules with love, and the other rules with fear. And observe the Tao world and the other world. Oh, one loves animals, and the other kills animals for fun. How do I know the world is like this? I know because I embrace wonders. Wonders transcend space and time, you know.